Hey guys, welcome back. Sergeant Keenan here. We're gonna head over to the state of Arizona where they have a shortage of police staff. Boom.
Every state in the western United States has 24-hour law enforcement coverage on their roads, except here in Arizona.
What?
That's according to the Arizona State Troopers Association. Now, they say troopers are facing a renewed problem in the world of politics. Rachel Louise Just with our ABC 15 political team taking a look at what this staffing shortage means for our safety on the roads.
It's always politics, brother.
On one of Arizona's many highways and sometimes a sea of cars, you may have noticed one missing. A trooper's car. Because the agency in charge of Arizona's highways says it's facing its worst staffing crisis ever.
Without us recruiting and hiring new troopers, I don't know if we're going to be able to man the freeways in Phoenix and Tucson.
We're told morale is taking a hit, and so is your safety.
It's tough for me as someone that's in a leadership position to open my emails every Monday to see how many people have died on our roadways over the weekend. Sometimes it's 9, 10, 11. And I can directly relate to that, to not seeing anybody on the road.
Only 480 troopers are currently assigned to highway patrol, covering 6,800 miles of road in Arizona. DPS.
That is insane. That is insane. 480 troopers for 6,800 miles. That's a situation where somebody's just not going to get service. Whether you have accident, disabled vehicle, calls for emergencies, somebody's not going to get service. That is a tremendous shortfall in reference to the amount of police officers should be on the road. And they, as he stated, you're not seeing them on the highways. That just means more accidents because people drive faster.
Now hopes to fill some 500 open positions. On the worst days, they've sometimes had to rely on other law enforcement agencies to serve Arizonans.
I don't know of any agency that's looking at the percentage of vacancies that we're looking at, and with the responsibility of the entire state.
If staffing gets worse, Hawkins says they'll have to take even more troopers off the roads, which he believes could impact already difficult cartel and money laundering cases they're working on.
We're bleak. If I could say bleak, it's the bleakest it's ever been.
What bleak looks like in Arizona? 13 of the state's 15 counties no longer have 24-hour service.
What? 13 of the 15 don't have 24-hour service. Where I come from is unheard of that the police don't work 24 hours, but all right, 13 of the 15 counties in that state don't have 24-hour service. The McDonald's is open 24 hours. All of the fast food restaurants is open more than the police department. You call the police, you ain't getting nothing, no help there.
Something happens. You see a drunk driver, you see a wrong way driver.
In progress calls, forget it.
You get in a crash, or you're injured. We have to wake somebody up to put his uniform back on and
get him out the bed.
Staffing shortages are affecting nearly every law enforcement agency, but Arizona's DPS may be the worst.
We currently are doing, and it's going to get even worse with the lack of staff.
Arizona is the only state with no trooper training academy, and it currently has just one classroom to train troopers, according to Hawkins. He says one way that we could attract more troopers is through pay. Surrounding states have recently raised pay for their troopers. In California, a raise of 7.9%. In New Mexico, 11%. In Nevada, 23%. Now,
see, this is a clear indication to me that nobody was minding the story. Nobody was paying attention to the amount of cops that were retiring, and they weren't actively recruiting or trying to fill those vacancies. I'm telling you, I'm gonna beat this drum forever. This is that whole defund the police thing, and then you got people not even wanting to take this job now because the cops have been beat up so bad. It's hard to get people to even take this job. Now you have a shortage. Now there's a need. And it's going to be tough to recruit. And what you may be recruiting may not be the best. I don't know, hard to say. But these vacancies have to be filled. The legislators and the state leaders let the community down with this one. But there's no foresight at all.
troopers are worried going into a budget season where the state is facing a nearly $2 billion budget deficit.
They have to make a substantive investment in us, or I can't even give you an estimate of
they
what's
short
going to happen,
and they
because
broke.
We're currently in in an area we've never been in the existence of the agency.
Governor Katie Hobbs telling me last week she's communicating with DPS about
Terrible
how to fill
management.
those positions. She's granted an exception to allow DPS to keep trying to hire troopers. If you're interested in becoming one of those troopers, you need to be 21, a U.S. citizen, and to have a high school diploma or GED.
Oh, there you go. See, there you go. All these agencies were pushing college. Now they're letting you get in with a high school diploma and GED, which is really all you need. College is not necessary for this job. They just need to give you an aptitude test, and you in the proper training, you'll do fine. I mean, nothing against college, but some of the folks I worked with who went to college, they were no better than the ones that didn't go. It's all about experience and aptitude. So yeah, that's a plus. That's a win.
We have more information on our website, ABC15.
Guys, I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments on this video, please leave something in the chat. Have a blessed night.